Out of all 5 videos, this one might be the most important because none of this would exist. My work, my life, this whole independent man idea without gratitude. This is the 5th video talking about my principles for the independent man. The final and most important principle is gratitude. I would have nothing without the help and the education that I've gotten this far. I am thankful for my family, my wife, the support that she's given me. I'm thankful for the hard work that I've had to endure. I'm thankful for the life that didn't start out good. I'm thankful for the dirt that I had to lay in and drop a transmission and change tires and oil and change things on old wore out vehicles. I'm thankful for the many times that I've had to scrounge in the dirt, even though now I have a clean shop and a good place to be, and I enjoy that, and I am grateful for that. I am very grateful for the times, for the hardship that I had to endure to get here. I'm grateful for the people in my life that I was able to look at. Many of you know that I didn't have a dad to look up to starting at 13. We'll go into a story as to why later. But it's because of that I realized that I had to look to whoever. I didn't choose one person to look at. I decided very quickly that I needed to start looking at people that were like I wanted to be. And so I'm grateful for all of those people that I've been able to look up to, all of the people that helped me to learn to weld and to help me to become what I am today. I'm grateful for this land that I'm on. I'm grateful that the Lord has blessed me and given me this place that I've dreamed of. There were many years that I didn't have it, and I lived in a camper and I traveled the roads, and I prayed that I would have a place that I could call my own and that I could have a life that I wanted. And I'm very grateful that the Lord has given that to me and put me in a place that I feel like this is what I've always wanted. I'm grateful for the land that I can work with, the trees and the animals and the livestock that my hands can turn into something good, and I can make food for my family that's healthy and wonderful. I'm grateful for all of the things around me and all the people that I have been in contact with. If you're wondering why I'm grateful for all of these hard things, it's because the hard things are what shaped me. The hard things are what built me and molded me into what I am now and into something that is unstoppable. And that's done a lot more for me than any of the good things that I have now. As I mentioned, I found out very quickly that I needed to look to the men around me that I wanted to aspire to be like, or I thought I could glean knowledge from. And I figured that out at a very young age. One of the things that's helped me very, not immediately, but in my recent life, about the time I started my YouTube channel, honestly, is some creators here on YouTube, men that don't even know I exist. And I made a list of them, wrote them down because I didn't want to miss one out. And the list that I have, I won't be able to mention everyone, but I'll mention the top few. Number one is the Essential Craftsman. I started watching him recently because we bought our sawmill, and I really wasn't that familiar with woodwork. I was a lot better with metalwork. And I started watching him in order to learn about carpentry and just how I could use the wood. And I got a lot more from his channel than just woodwork. And he's a very big encouragement. And I highly recommend people check his channel out. Like I said, I've learned a lot from him just about being a man, and his gratitude and his respect towards others, and just his outlook on life and on work. Another one that I really liked, and this one's recent as well, is Jordan Peterson. I've there's a lot of things that I admire about Jordan Peterson. One of the biggest things that I've learned from him is I can honestly say that my vocabulary has gotten better, and my ability to articulate myself and explain myself in a way that others would be able to understand me a little bit better. Another one that I really like is Dwayne, Dry Creek Wrangler School. I really like Dwayne. I like the stuff that he's put out. He is more recent, and he also has another one called Tack Room Bible Talk. And I really like both of those channels. I like to see the ability to just put out straight Bible talk without a lot of fluff. And I like he's a very respectable man. I feel like I can respect who he is and what he's done in life. He's raised a lot of children. He's still with his wife, and through his own words, he's admitted to a lot of his own faults. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I admire about him, is that even in an older age, he is able to admit the things that he's done wrong and where he's failed. The last one here, well, one of the last ones is Wrangler Star. I've actually been watching Wrangler Star for quite a bit longer. There's a lot of things you can learn from his videos. I mean, he's got an enormous amount of videos. He's pretty much an OG on here on YouTube. And one of the things that I think is I'm most impressed with, and I learned the most from, is his ability to continue to move forward and change and adapt in this YouTube world and in the social media world, to change throughout and figure out how to evolve and to stay relevant regardless. Some people like it, some people don't. But I really admire that, and it's why I continue to watch today, because I've learned a lot from that side. The last one that I'd like to mention, and there are many others that I really, really like, I found them on TikTok. It's Rainy River Outdoors. I like his channel, and I like him. He's specifically geared towards homesteaders. And I really like the fact that he puts out a lot of data, hard data, helping homesteaders to know what to actually realistically expect. And I also like the fact that he really seems like he cares about other people. To me, it doesn't seem like it's just about him and his mind. He actually cares about other creators and other channels and homesteaders across the board. So if you're homesteading, or if you're doing anything like that, anything outdoorsy at all, I highly recommend you go check out Rainy River Outdoors. Through it all, I'm grateful for every screw up that I've made. I'm grateful for every time I fell flat on my face. I'm grateful for all the times that didn't work out, for all the things I tried to do that did not work. I'm grateful for each time that I worked for something and I didn't get quite what I wanted. Because it's all of those things that have built character, and it's all of those things that's helped me to see more clearly what I truly am and what I truly want. But most of all, it has built something in me that causes me to keep pushing forward, that says I'm going to drive forward no matter what. One of the things that I learned from my grandfather, he was in World War II, and as a result, he was very hard. I loved my grandfather. I respect my grandfather, but he was not the picture of gratitude. He was not the picture of soft when he needed to be soft, but he was the picture of masculinity. And one of the things that I learned from that is masculinity and gratitude can be one and the same. So if you followed me through these 5 videos, thank you. I hope these videos have helped you like others have helped me. You don't owe me anything. But if this spoke to you, stick around. We're just getting started.